This is an update on how my back is, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips if you've also got a sore back, because I've been to the physio. I mentioned this in my last video, so I'm just going to briefly recap if you haven't seen that. For the past maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks, I've been getting a bit of a sore back, kind of like in the middle. So like just like where my shoulder blades are, kind of just across the middle of it, just like a dull ache. And I was just like, what is this? Is it like my work chair? Is it the chair that I'm using at home when I edit my videos? Is it my mattress? Is it the new bike that I've got? Not that one, but my new bike that's a little bit lower down. I was just like, what is it? Why is my back hurting? And it is frustrating, but it is just a bit of a sore back, so it's not the end of the world. But I did go to the physio, and this physio I mentioned in a previous video, he is so good. He just completely explained exactly what's going on, and that's why I want to share it with you in case you've got a very similar kind of situation at the minute. So basically, I'm going to stand up and show you basically what it is. It is my hips. My hips and my hamstrings. Someone else mentioned this, that it might be my hamstrings that are tight, and I was like, no, it's not. I don't think it is that. I can touch my toes, it's fine, like I can stretch. And just to pre-warn, like I don't do any stretching, I don't do any kind of yoga, any Pilates, I literally just ride my bike, and that is about to change. But I'm going to show you kind of what the issue is. So he got me to stand like in his like office, studio, whatever you want to call it, and this is what he showed me, so bear with me. My physio, called Paul, asked me to touch my toes, so this is what I did. And I want you to watch this section of my back. So, try and get in fully. Right, so I go, if I was going to touch my toes, I'm like, yeah, it's fine, I can touch my toes. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Like, yeah, I can feel a stretch there, but I can touch my toes fine and get to the floor. So when I stretch, that's how I stretch, like that. However, if you watch closely, let me try and bend here to show you. So this is stood up, right? If I bend, what happens is when I get to about there, where my hamstrings start pulling, the top of my back does that. Can you see how it like curves? And that's where I'm getting the stretch from, because the hamstrings start to pull and the top part of my back compensates the fact that I can't bend down further because my hamstrings are pulling. So what he asked me to do is put my foot up onto kind of like the physio bed. So I did this, and what he said to me is, so I'm trying to, so you can see okay, he said to me, put your arms up straight and keep them up, and basically keep your chest up, because what I tend to do is so if I was going to touch my toe there, which he asked me then again to do, in fact let me just get my hair out of the way so you can see. So I would do that, whereas my chest is like so curved. So he said to me, keep your chest straight, like keep it upright and keep it up all the way. So when I do that, I can get to about there, because that is so tight there, I can't get any further down than that. And that is because my hips are not moving properly, and they are not bending as they should bend, like they're not tilting. So when I'm on the bike, so imagine that's like the same position, that when I'm going for the bars, rather than moving my like hips, I'm compensating with the top part of my back. That is why I'm getting back pain. So it's just so clear, like when someone shows you and be like, right, do this stretch, do this stretch, do this. It's just worth every single penny to understand how my back is working and what I'm not doing and what I need to do. So let me just sit back down properly so I can finish chatting. This is actually another good angle to show you on what is actually happening. So if I was going to touch my toes, I would sit like this and watch my back there. So I would touch my toes like that. I'm touching my toes right now, but you can't see that. But equally, if I keep my chest up and I'm moving my hips, you can see it just start curving. So I have to keep it straight. Like that is as far as I can get without wanting to then stretch. So you can see the difference. I'm doing that thinking I'm stretching, but actually look, my back is so curved. It's just so curved round. So I need to start practicing stretching like this and keeping my arms up Like that's as far as they go. That's as far as I can get. So does that make sense? Because to me that makes perfect sense, in that that is why that top part of my back is aching, because I'm compensating. I'm not moving my hips, I'm not shifting my hips. My hips are staying still and I'm just compensating with my back, and it's just really, really interesting to see and be able to understand what is going on. So what he's told me to do, and if you've got a very similar issue, if you're doing the same thing, is yoga or Pilates or any type of stretching. And so he recommended that I start doing yoga 5 times a week, and I was like, I can't fit yoga in 5 times a week. It's just too much, because I've got cycling, like I work, I've got to do stuff on YouTube, like I've got all these other things going on in my life, and 5 times a week. And then he was like, just do 10 or 15 minutes from a YouTube video. I was like, because I think that is a thing, isn't it? That that's what puts me off doing it, is the idea of going to a class that's an hour class, 15, 20 minutes to get there, 15, 20 minutes to get back. But I have to start investing and looking after my body, because it is starting to ache and I need to look after it. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So if you've got any really good recommendations for someone on YouTube or that does Pilates or yoga, maybe specifically for cyclists would be amazing, then please let me know, because I would really, really appreciate it. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And he also said just at home, just keep practicing doing those stretches, like put your leg, like put your foot on something ahead, and like keep your chest up and keep stretching, because that has made so much difference already. Then he also gave me an absolute pummeling, and oh my God, it was so painful. He pushed a muscle at basically my bum, like the bottom of my back, top of my bum. And God, it was excruciating. But what he said is that's a whole link all the way up your back, and that by massaging that and loosening that can actually ease you back. And it does feel better today, and it's just able to understand that now when I'm on the bike, rather than just kind of sitting up like I have been and just moving my back forward, I need to actually move my hips and stretch and keep my back straight. Sorry, I'm getting really close to the camera. I'm just trying to explain what it is. So yeah, if you've got something similar, I do hope that helps. Like, I'm not saying just go on what I've told you, like go and see a physio, but for me, I feel really positive that that's going to be fine. It's going to get sorted, it's going to get fixed, and I've just got to start doing some more stretching and yoga. And I just want like the quick fix. You want the quick fix, don't you? Of like, oh yeah, I can just give you a quick massage and it'll be fine, and it's nothing that you're doing wrong. Whereas actually it is, my posture is not very good. I really need to start sitting straighter and looking after my body more. So it's all right doing 200, 300k bike rides, but if you're not looking after your body and your core, then it just lets you down on those rides. So that is what I'm going to do. I hope that helps. If it has helped, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe, and I will see you next video.